Let's get into the game. The Golden State Warriors versus the Sacramento Kings. And you know this is a game that the Kings wanted to have because they felt like they were cheated last game. When Herter went up for that three on the last play of the game and Klay Thompson bumped his elbow and they didn't call that foul, the referees already came out and said they got the call wrong, but I digress. Steph Curry came out in the first quarter in this game, and he was in rare MVP fashion. I mean, this man looks like he cannot be guarded. Driving to the basket, you think that you can block the shot, but then he gets wide right and gets a big layup on you, hitting three-pointers, and he will finish with 13 points in that first quarter. Well, the Kings were trying to mimic what the Warriors were doing, so their first 6 shots were three-pointers. Well, clearly the Kings were going to miss those because that's not the Kings. Something the Kings do really well. They're not the Golden State Warriors. So they will fall behind in the first quarter, 39-26. In the second quarter, they would completely shut out Steph Curry to 0 points. It was a lot of De'Aaron Fox and Domantas Sabonis. He had 22 rebounds on the night to go with, I believe, 26 points. And usually him and De'Aaron Fox, they don't play at their peak powers together. Usually when one player has a good night, the other one would have an off night. Tonight they both would have it going, and it's a beautiful thing to watch. The Kings actually would make a huge run and go into halftime, I believe, up by 4 points. Now, even though Klay Thompson looked terrible in that first half, it's one thing about the mind of a shooter. You have a short-term memory, and you turn it off and you turn it on, and you keep shooting the basketball. And it's what he did in the second half. Klay Thompson, you cannot leave him open under any circumstance. He will make you pay and pay and pay again. And that's what he did throughout that third quarter when he made the Kings pay. And it's what it is. But DiVincenzo is still trying to find his role in this Warriors offense. Kuminga would struggle. Lamb, for the most part, would struggle. He only had 5 points. And it makes this Warriors offense less potent, and teams are not scared of them anymore. That's why they have the record that they have. That's just the truth. One thing I really value out of Mike Brown, and I tip my cap to him, is what he expects from the Kings on the defensive end. They came out in the fourth quarter and gave up a wide-open three to, I believe, Klay Thompson. Mike Brown immediately called a timeout 20 seconds into the fourth quarter and let them know this is unacceptable, and it made them march to a different tune. He put De'Aaron Fox back in the game, and De'Aaron Fox started going to the basket and hitting his little floater and mid-range shot. Now, one thing that De'Aaron needs to work on is completely unacceptable for him to go to the free throw line and miss both free throws. You are a point guard. It's completely unacceptable. I don't care under any circumstances. You had Herter go to the line and miss another free throw. That made the game more closer than it actually needed to be. But I got to tip my cap off to Keegan Murray, who's dealing with a lot with his grandma and his family personal situation. And for him to come out and have the game that he had with 21 points, it speaks volumes. This man is not scared of the moment, and he was dropping big buckets on top of big buckets. Kings win tonight 122-115 behind a big performance from Domantas Sabonis. And to show you what the Kings are made of, we really want to know what you guys think about the Kings. Do you think they're the real deal? I want to know. It's your boy Rick One Ball. Like, comment, subscribe. Woo!
They say I'm on, bro. Leave me alone, bro. I've been smoking so much weed, I'm in my zone, bro.